Hey guys, so Stephanie from Natural Beauties is here. Just wanted to say hello, and I want to come tonight with our Wellness Wednesdays. Just trying to turn the volume up here. I hope you can hear me. Um, I wanted to come live tonight for Wellness Wednesday and talk about natural skincare. And being an esthetician, this is a topic that comes up a lot for me. And actually, tonight I went and I did actually do the exfoliation system that we have and then the clay mask. And while I was doing it, that's what made me decide that I was going to talk about this because this week one of my teammates had an issue where one of her customers was using the clay mask and her skin reacted to it. So I wanted to talk a bit about that and why her skin may have reacted. So, and then also just how I use my skincare systems and whatnot. So, sorry about that. And we've got a bit of a thunderstorm going on tonight. And so my little dude, he's not really sleeping right now. So he's going to be going around in the background. Hopefully he will stay nice and quiet. But I apologize if we have any interruptions or if the rain gets crazy. I don't know. But so the first thing I want to talk about is our verage line. So our verage line is our basic, it's a really great skincare line. It's actually the anti-aging skincare line. And I'm actually going to push the computer back a bit so you can see it better. Or maybe not, but there we go. I can hold it up. The verage line is our anti-aging skincare line. And it is, but it's gentle enough that earlier in your, before you even seeing those fine lines and wrinkles, you could start using it as your main skincare line because it is amazing skincare. It is gentle, it is effective, and it is all about both nourishing and soothing and purifying the skin. So it covers so many bases. There are gentle exfoliants in it, which, the reason we would have that in an anti-aging line is that it's going to renew the skin cells and get rid of the dead skin cells. Well, that's great though, too, if you're still fighting acne or you're still, because your hormones are off or whatever the case may be. So it's going to benefit with exfoliating your skin gently, keeping everything nourished and hydrated. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful line. So I always start with the cleanser. The cleanser is you just pump it out and it's like just a nice little gel wash. Very gentle, very, very gentle. And it is a blend of wild orange and basil, which are very cleansing and purifying to the skin. There's some melaleuca in it, but honestly, you don't even smell the melaleuca. It's amazing. It's just very, very light, refreshing. I do get the basil and a little bit of the orange, but it's still very gentle and light in there. So the melaleuca is cleansing and rejuvenating to your skin. And then there are amino acids and lipids that are going to be rich nourishment. Do not touch that, please. Thank you. It is. Oh, you want to turn the fan on? Well, mommy can do that. Can you hold on 1 minute? I don't know, so please don't touch that. Let mommy do it with the clicker, okay? Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, everybody.
I'll go talk to him.
You can talk to everybody. That would be great.
Everybody, I just want to talk. Today, we're going to do
There we go.
open the thing.
Okay,
Okay, everybody.
sorry about that. So my little guy is now here with us on our talk. So,
Everybody, go. We're going to work.
we're going to go to work, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're talking about this one, the cleanser. And so it's got the lipids and the amino acids, which give a rich nourishment to the skin. and they really help hydrate the skin. So that's a really good thing. And then they use coconut oil as the surfactant. So it's a natural surfactant, which gives a little bit of that. It's not going to foam up the way some cleansers do, but it does have the cleaning action of a natural cleanser. And then it's got olive oil in it for extra hydration to give you that soft, supple, youthful skin. So really nice, very gentle. I was concerned when I first got the Verage line because it was the anti-aging line. And, you know, having worked in spas and stuff, a lot of times the anti-aging line is too strong for my skin. I'm very sensitive and dry and reactive. So I was a little nervous, and my skin loves it. It is very gentle, but very effective. So I love that. Bobby, please be quiet. Please. Okay, so next step during tonight when I did the full I kind of did a mini facial tonight. So I did the reveal. So the reveal line is a two-stepper. So you've got the exfoliating polish and then the peptide activator. So how you do this, and I do have a washcloth here, yes. So I'm going to do it on my hand. So you've got this. You really don't need a lot either. I'm just going to do it on my hand, so I'm really going to use a tiny amount, but this is the polish, and it's a very gentle polish. And very light. It has it has pumpkin enzyme. Hey, give me my Yarrow Palm back right now. Put it on the table right now. Thank you. Sorry. Got to get strict with your oils with your kids. So the this has pumpkin enzyme in it. And that is so that you said you would be quiet during my live. Please, shh. Go to bed if you're not going to talk, if you're going to keep talking. All right, so we get the pumpkin enzyme, which is pumpkin's a natural, any of the fruits are glycolic acid. So it's a natural, gentle exfoliator acid that it gently exfoliates your skin. So the pumpkin enzyme does that, and then it's got wild orange and lime in it, which are excellent for cleansing and purifying the skin, also kind of brightening the skin. And then it has natural bamboo silk beads. So you're gonna feel a little gentle sand-like beads in there. And they are awesome because they're so fine, really, really fine, but they give that, again, a gentle exfoliation to the skin. Once you've rubbed that in for about a minute, you're going to take the second part, the peptide activator, put a tiny drop on there. It's more of a gel versus the white cream that it was before. And I'm just going to massage that in for about a minute. A minute to 2 minutes you do this on your whole face and neck. I even do this area, my décolleté, but this works great. So you might feel a little tingle. I honestly don't, but you might feel a little tingle. It might even foam up a little, but as you can see, for me, it's not really doing anything. It's just massaging it right in there, and that helps activate further activation. It's got a little glycerin in it, more orange, some lactic acid, so another gentle exfoliation, and then aloe. So it's also nourishing and hydrating. So you're getting further exfoliation and then hydration, which leaves the skin glowing. So now I'm just going to wipe this off with a rag. And yeah, you can see between the two hands, you know, this one besides the fact, I'm just going to dry it because it's like glowing in the light. You can see it's just much brighter and happier. So that's quite nice. And that does the same thing with your face. Woo-hoo. So after exfoliating, I then used the clay mask. And our clay mask is a really wonderful clay mask, but it is strong. It is very, very strong. So it is a detoxifying clay mask. It's kaolin clay. It's very detoxifying. It's got juniper and myrrh and grapefruit are the main essential oils in it. It's got some shea butter for moisturizing and balancing the skin. It's got malachite extract, which is rich in copper, which is very detoxifying for your skin. And then the kaolin clay, which has many minerals and nutrients for the skin. But kaolin is one of the stronger clays. It's going to really purify and pull out excess oil in your skin. So someone like me who's dry and sensitive is going to immediately react to this clay. It's going to be pulling out a lot more impurities, and well, even more than just impurities. It's just going to be almost drying to my skin. Whereas somebody who has an oily skin, it's going to pull out the excess oil and just leave their skin glowing and happy and wonderful. So this mask does say leave it on 3 to 5 minutes. I cannot leave it on any longer than 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes, my whole T-zone and right down here will be red, really, really red, like, and reactive. And it will burn a little for me. So I try to take it off as soon as I feel that real tingle starting to set in. When you feel a tingle from a skincare product, unless the skincare product says that it is going to do that, like I have a mask that is an exfoliating mask that it's meant to have heat in it. It's meant to heat up your skin to cause a certain reaction that helps your skin heal. Actually, it's pretty cool. But that's not the purpose of this. This is just to detoxify. And detoxification is too strong for some people. Some people don't need as much as other people. I did have a couple breakouts, like you can't quite see it, but over here I had a little thing, and on my nose I had a little thing. But honestly, they've smoothed down. You can kind of see the one right there on the ridge of my nose. But after, between the reveal and then this, it smoothed right out, calmed right down. Again, I keep this on 2 to 3 minutes. So it doesn't take a lot. It's very gentle. Again, it's kaolin clay, which is a nice white clay. So Gabriel, what are you doing? So you're going to see a nice white clay. And you just need to put a very thin layer on your skin. You don't put a lot. You just put a thin layer, apply it. You just need like that, like a thin layer like that. Let it sit and then wipe it off. What I will do is I actually moisten my fingers, massage to loosen it up, and then use a nice compress. I like to use a warmer compress, but you don't want to use super, super hot, because super hot actually dries your skin out even more. So I use a warm compress, but not super duper hot, because it's going to open up those pores and help the rest of your products go in, penetrate your skin, and nourish. And the whole point of doing an exfoliation and then a nice finishing mask is that the exfoliation is going to get rid of those dead skin cells that are laying on top, blocking your pores and making it harder for your product to penetrate into your skin. So you want to do this occasionally, whether it's once a month, once a week, whatever fits into your schedule, but you want to gently exfoliate your skin and then feed it and nourish it. So the ways that I do that is with the exfoliation, and then honestly the verage line is so great and nourishing, and then certain oils that I enjoy. So after the mask, I use the toner, which you just kind of you can either just spritz it on, and it's got a little foaminess. You can see it like foams up. It's kind of crazy. And then just kind of pat it in, or I will put it in my hand and pat it onto my skin. Then there is the toner is ylang ylang, coriander, cypress. Those are the main essential oils in it that are very soothing and rejuvenating to the skin. It has some witch hazel and aloe. So again, nourishing, balancing, soothing, key components to this line. And then the Verage serum. The serum is amazing. It is the Immortelle blend, which the Immortelle blend is frankincense, sandalwood, lavender, myrrh, helichrysum, and rose. And those are the top 6 oils for skin. They are the most nourishing, the most calming, soothing, rejuvenating, and just amazing oils for skin. So that is the same thing that is in the Immortelle rollerball that you can get. And you could just get the rollerball and, spot treat with that. That one is completely just oils when you get the rollerball. So it's actually too strong for my skin. I have to dilute it. So I'll take half of the rollerball that you get when you order it, put half of it into another rollerball, and fill them up with a carrier oil. I like olive oil, but you can use whatever you want. And so you actually, for me, it goes a lot further. So that's kind of a great thing as well. But so the serum is that blend along with some lipid, with a lipid complex. So again, very nourishing, rich, and moisturizing for the skin. It makes your skin feel like velvet. It seriously does. So I just put 1 pump onto my hand and massage it right on in. I do my neck. I'll do my décolleté. And now, depending, like in the morning when I'm doing the serum, I will do the serum and say some yarrow palm or some blue tansy, because those are 2 of my favorite skin oils. But sometimes, like at night, I like to really let those set in. So what I will do is and I am going to turn myself into a Smurf for you guys tonight. So I will take my blue tansy, 1 drop. You're going to see it's got the blue azuline in it, so it's deep, deep blue. And kind of paint it on like war paint. Whoops, a whole bunch went down my finger, but we're going to utilize it. So, and you can see it turns your skin blue, and it smells amazing. It smells like it's got, it's from the chamomile family. So it's got that beautiful flavor of like chamomile. So I'm a little blue Smurf right now because of the blue tansy. And then I'm going to also put the yarrow palm on there, which also has the blue azuline. And that is, so yarrow palm is from yarrow and pomegranate. It's a combination. And it is also blue and beautiful and wicked good for your skin. Makes your skin so soft. So again, I go right up into the eye area and right in here. I always concentrate here because I have a lot of areas that I think the sun has affected. So I like to use the oils there to make sure that they're nourishing and hydrating the skin. So now I turn myself blue. It will slowly go away. It just kind of penetrates into the skin, but letting it sit there and nourish in on its own is just amazing. It really, really, really is fantastic. And then the last step is just the Verage moisturizer. So I just take 1 pump and do the same thing. And again, I get right up in there. We do have an eye cream that is lovely. It comes in a pump bottle with a little silver roller ball that you roll right in here, this area. So it's very calming, soothing, pulls down the dark circles, all that good stuff. Calms down puffiness because of the coolness of that metal ball. But for me, I honestly just take the products and just really gently get them in there. You want to gently, always when you're in the eye area, be very delicate and gentle. But I just do that. Sometimes I'll use the eye cream, but especially if I'm feeling very tired or something. But for the most part, that's how I roll. I try to keep it simple. Like tonight was a big deal because I did the whole system. But in the morning, honestly, I cleanse, I tone, and then a lot of times I use my own special blend, which is for a moisturizer. I take an old jar and I fill it with coconut oil. And then I put whatever blend of oils I want in it. So you can see this is it's actually an old doterra jar, but so it's clear. It's summertime, so coconut oil, I use the raw coconut oil. I do not like fractionated coconut oil on my face, but the raw coconut oil is amazing. So if it was wintertime and I'm making a blend, I'm gonna heat up the coconut oil just enough so that it becomes liquid and I can add essential oils into it, swirl it up, and when it hardens, you're gonna have a nice blend in that oil, and you can just take a scoop from that hard oil and it softens in your hand within seconds and you just massage it right in. Or right now it's summertime, so it is liquid. As you can see, it's blue, so I put blue tansy in it as soon as I got my blue tansy during the buy one get one last month. And so I just put 5 drops of blue tansy and you've got a nice beautiful moisturizer. So I did blue tansy, myrrh, frankincense, lavender, balance, and that's it. Those are seriously my favorite oils for skin. Might have done a drop of copaiba because I love copaiba. It's been really helping with breakouts for me. The cool thing about essential oils is they can treat so many different things. So if you've only got a few things in your closet, you can kind of look them up and see how they'll help. So for me, like lavender is, if I could only have 2 skin oils, it would be lavender and frankincense because they're going to help just about every skin type. Lavender heals and nourishes, it calms, it soothes. So it's going to calm redness of a breakout. It's going to calm inflammation. It's going to calm the breakout itself. But meanwhile, somebody like me who's just sensitive, reactive, and dry, it's also going to calm that redness. It's going to calm the dryness. It has some rejuvenating properties, so it's going to help with cellular rejuvenation. And then, of course, frankincense, cellular rejuvenation. That's what it's all about, but also calming, soothing, hydrating, nourishing. So that is just beneficial on so many levels. So with my homemade lotions, I just add about, for this jar, if it were full, I'd add about 20-30 drops total of whichever blend of oils you want to use. So if you were more of an oily skin type, you might want to do lemon and melaleuca and balance, or maybe a mint if you like peppermint or something. Or you might want to throw a little juniper or geranium in there. You might want just the Immortelle blend, or you could switch it up. But that's the great thing about the oils is you can find what works for you. Like for a while, I used melaleuca to spot treat acne. And then once I got the copaiba, it just really works so well for me that and balance are my new favorite oils for dealing with breakouts. Because balance really, that it does what its name says. It balances you. It balances your skin. It balances your brain. It balances your body. It balances everything. I love balance. If you don't know, it's probably my absolute favorite oil other than yarrow balm, blue tansy, because blue tansy is just amazing. Makes your skin blue and soft, so soft and supple, and makes your fingernail blue as well. That will go away. But anyhow, I just wanted to come live and talk to you guys a bit because, so like I said, my friend's customer put this mask on. She put it on for 10 minutes and her skin freaked out. She said she looked like she had a sunburn and it was just irritated and red for a couple hours. Basically, I told her put aloe on it and just keep it like a cool compress and just kind of calm it down, and that it would reduce on its own. Basically, what is happening is this is so detoxifying and pulling out of impurities in your skin, and it's really a strong mask. Your skin is trying to protect itself, so it's sending all those blood cells to the top of the surface to protect the skin. So that's why you're all red and irritated. You know, some people can leave the mask on 10-20 minutes because they've got like thick skin, you know, and it's not going to bother thick and more oily skin, and it's not going to bother them if they let it dry on their face while they're, you know, doing the laundry or something. But somebody like me, like I said, 2 to 3 minutes and I'm done. I have to take it off because my face would turn purpley red if I left it on any longer. So when it comes to a detoxifying mask, like everybody needs a little mask that's going to pull out impurities and things like that. But there are some that are really strong. And then there are others that are a little more gentle. I will share some recipes of ones that I make that I love. I do love this. This is a great mask because it softens your skin. You feel so much softer, smoother, balanced. Like I said, the impurities kind of heal up really fast, but you have to pay attention to it. You have to listen to your body, no matter what, whether it's any skincare line, using oils in general. You have to listen to your body. So if your body is screaming at you, oh my gosh, this hurts, and the bottle doesn't tell you it's supposed to do that, it's a good warning sign that you should take it off. Because there are some products that are meant to heat up. Like I said, like there's a mask I have that's meant to heat up because it wants to heat up your skin right before you do extractions. It's something that as a professional, that's what we would use. And when we're doing a professional facial with that, we're fanning the customer's face to keep it cool and keep them from being like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. But other than that, like most things you're using at home shouldn't do that. So if you are feeling a burning, always listen to your body. Take the mask off, and then if you did have a reaction, like if you've used a new product and you've never used before and your skin reacts to it, cool compress, so cool face cloth, and aloe are the way to go. Just calm, neutralize, and gentle until the skin calms down. So those are my bits of advice for tonight. I just wanted to share how much I love the Verage line and my favorite blue oils. Turned myself into a Smurf for you. And the refining mask is just so cool. It's just a great exfoliator. So especially this time of year after a bit of sun in the summertime, your skin needs a nice exfoliation, get rid of the dead skin cells, and then you want to nourish and hydrate. When it comes to skincare, if you want to be a natural beauty, my theory is nourish, hydrate, soothe, and calm your skin. Those are the key elements. And the oils really help you do that. It really does. No matter what your skin type is, these oils will support your body, and they will balance and nourish and hydrate your skin. So if you have any questions, personal questions that you want to ask me about skincare, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to share some stories, please comment. I would love to hear them. I'm sure my followers would love to hear your stories of your skincare adventures with doTERRA. And, you know, I just... if you also have any questions or topics for me to talk about, you know, every week I'm going to try to come live, and I want to be talking about things you guys care about that you're interested in. And the other thing I just wanted to mention is our team is going to start doing a weekly call for the next 8 weeks. And it's going to be just continuing education on oils and how to use them. So they're going to be on Monday nights as well as Saturday mornings. So if you want to catch that, I will be posting a link for that I just wanted to let everybody know because it's going to be a really cool opportunity to learn from some of the other team members. And, we all have different styles and different ways of talking, and you might just hear something differently from somebody else. But it's a great opportunity, especially if you're new to the oils, to learn a bit more about the oils. So I will share the link to on my regular page on the Natural Beauties Facebook page. And we also, if you're in the New England area, we're going to have a social at Taylor Brook Winery down in Connecticut on the Sunday the 18th. So everybody is invited to come down, socialize with the team, meet and share your stories of oils, just enjoy a beautiful day at the winery. It's actually, they just opened a brewery as well. So if you want to bring your husband, or if you just love beer and instead of wine, just have a nice, wonderful social day. We're going to plan to be there all day. So if you want to just show up at 3, come hang out for an hour, totally cool. If you want to show up at 11, and we're going to have picnic and we're going to bring food and have a good time. So definitely join us. We would love to meet you and bring a friend. We can talk oils and we can talk wine and just life and summer and goodness. So looking forward to that. And I will keep you posted of other classes coming up as well. I'm going to list a few things going on in the Connecticut area. The rest of my teammates, my friend April's hosting several at her thermography office. So she has some great classes coming up. So if you're in the area, definitely check them out if you can make it to them. Otherwise, I'm right now doing mostly lives. But once I can have a class in the area, I will, and I'll let you know. So have a great Wednesday night. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Good night, everybody. And thank you for being patient with my little guy over here who's just kind of chatting in the background. I hope it wasn't too frustrating. It's just the storm kept him up. So thank you. Good night. Love you all.